Hey, good evening, everyone. We are here gathered to discuss all the correspondence, the telephone calls, and all those voicemails from those unsatisfied and unhappy customers with our service. I know you have read them all, but since we have just a little of time, let's go into chairs. Which one do you consider that are like the most relevant and urgent complaints for us to give them a quick response as soon as possible?
This is terrible. I consider that the most urgent to solve is that of the disabled man because he's a person with a specific needs. As an airline, we are going to verify the complaints received to provide a good service to the passenger and his family. We offer a discount on the following tickets or in the hotels we have agreement. Maybe a solution is to train the staff so that they can solve quickly and remotely the problems of the people so that they don't need do not earn an extra cost.
Okay, I also think that Mr. Duperry case should be prioritized. It is a sensitive case which could lead to significant reduction of customer if the article will be published in a national newspaper. I consider that first we have to know the proposal of Mr. Duperry. We should apologize on our shortcomings and find a way to compensate him, as Mr. Santiago mentions. Discounts can be offered on his next trip with the airline.
I agree with you. For us, it's so important that all our passengers feel comfortable with the flight and with the service provided by the airline. But I have a suggestion. There should be no cost in wheelchairs. Also, Santiago, I think is a perfect what you say. I am agree with you. In my opinion, we should give a discount on the next ticket from the man.
Yeah, I don't know. If you ask me, we have to handle this case very carefully because we are not prepared with for a media scandal at this time. It doesn't suit us. In my opinion, I think we have to find a way to provide these people the wheelchair service without cost. I don't know, maybe we can make an agreement with the airport administration and we can use its wheelchairs. I don't know.
Yeah, all your interventions and your arguments have a good point on Mr. Duperrier's complaint because of his disability and also his upset mood that can also bring like several troubles to our publicity. However, I might remind you that we are a low-cost airline, so therefore we cannot like afford to grant big discounts on his next flights. I think that the solution might be the apologize, the training to the wheelchair staff to handle better this type of situation, as Santiago and Catalina proposed, and also gave us like a possible solution to negotiate with the airport for them to be able to provide all this service. So now, which one of the other complaints do you think that we should handle soon?
Well, in my opinion, the second most important complaint is the pregnant lady. We are going to create a policy of priority location. Our clients will receive the best service. The stewards will have the capacity to locate passengers as they consider appropriate. Everyone is in a special condition, must have priority in the shares, so when the return flight will be located in first class for your comfort and your daughter.
Santiago, it's a good idea that the pregnant lady and her daughter return in first class, so the woman can see the interest of the airline for the failure that she had in her flight.
Mrs. Kaminsky has the right to be upset because of the bad service received. I agree that his case should be prioritized because she is a pregnant woman and she is traveling along with a minor. Cabin crew should definitely receive trainings, as mentioned earlier. But however, I think that we don't have the ability to accommodate her in first class seats. What can be done is to be more efficient in receiving complaints at the desk.
Yeah, if all happened as she said, we have to apologize with her. And also I suggest maybe give her at least the money refund of the daughter ticket. And I think that it's necessary we have to reevaluate these processes that are failing and restructure them also, so we can avoid these kind of complaints.
Catalina, I think is a perfect idea. The idea is that the lady feels comfortable with the airline and asks again for the ticket with us. So we refund the one in first class.
Yeah, I think this situation could have been managed like in a better condition from the flight attendant side and also from the staff at the desk. So we will make sure that this won't happen again. With this customer, I think that we're gonna follow your propositions and it's gonna be to compensate her with a first class round trip ticket for her and for her daughter. And also we're gonna refund like a percentage of the ticket that she previously paid. So since we are running out of time, what are the last bad service experiences that we need to solve ahead of this week?
The last complaint is about the helpline case. We will solve this problem by checking the luggage information to find it as soon as possible and send it to London and to solve the problem. In case it does not appear to subside, it will be given to the person to buy the clothes that was going to use, and it will be explained in the embassy that it was an error.
I think it's a good solution about the subsidy that would be given to the passenger. So we will be responsible for the error for the loss of the suitcase.
But wait, I think what we have to make first is to write an incident to the direct department, the responsible department. Then we have to contact the lady and ask her for the suitcase characteristics. Then we have to follow our protocol to find the lost package. And I also think, as I said before, we have to evaluate these procedures and we have to look the way to do it again better, because these processes are not working at this moment.
I agree with all of you. The case of luggage is delicate and also requires a prompt solution. Definitely, we must expedite the luggage tracking. So once we have it on radar, we will send to her address in London as soon as possible. In case the luggage cannot be located, we should consider giving her an economic compensation because it was a fault in our side. To avoid these inconveniences in the future, we have to modernize our baggage tracking system and offer minimum luggage insurance that we can charge to the passengers and, and could benefit both parties in the case unexpected events error occur.
Yeah, there is no denying that the three of these passengers had terrible experiences with our service. So I strongly agree with the examination of the process that each area regarding all the customers is carrying around. So you are a very productive and effective team. Thank you for all your recommendations, and let's make sure that this airline can be considered one of the best for the customer service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Bye.